people are going nuts about this photo that Hakeem Jeffries posted, who is the highest ranking Democrat in the House right now. He is standing in front of this bench in Brooklyn, and people are noticing that the wood behind him seems to be warped. And no one really knows what to think about that. And as someone who has lived in New York before, these benches are everywhere. They're like the stock default bench, but the boards on here don't warp. They don't really bend. These are durable benches that are everywhere in the city for a reason. So I want to give Representative Jeffries the benefit of the doubt and say, maybe he was on some weird kind of bench or whatever. So I have to find the bench. Now, the only location that we were given for this photo is that he was somewhere in Brooklyn, but I'm going to assume a couple things. I'm going to assume that he's in Prospect Heights because that's where his apartment is, and that's part of his congressional district, so it makes sense that he would be there. When we also look at this photo, we have to assume that the photographer is looking north. There's no way that he's waking up at 5 a.m. to do this when the sun is coming in from the east. So the sun has got to be setting in the west, which means that in accordance with Brooklyn's street grid and how it's lined up, we're almost definitely looking north when this photo is being taken in July. And it honestly took me like 4 minutes to find the bench. It's at 911 Pacific Avenue in Brooklyn, and it's an 8-month-old photo that I have, but this bench is not warped. I'm also leaning toward it being photoshopped because if we look at the bricks in the background...
we need aggressive oversight as it relates to the overly aggressive behavior that we've seen, from ICE, from the Department of Homeland Security. It's not what the American people actually, in my view,
I know I'm not alone in saying that. I think Hakeem Jeffries is one of the most annoying Democrats I have ever seen. Every time I hear him talk, it's like he's doing his best Obama impression. If you're like me, whenever he gets up there to talk, you just don't even bother to listen to what he got to say because you already know what it is. I pay close attention to this dude. I watched him. It's like clockwork. Wherever there's a speaking event, his only goal while he's there is just to disagree with whatever Donald Trump is doing. That's it. That's the only reason he's there. And he's there for nothing else. I'm up here to say whatever Donald Trump just did is stupid. And don't ask me why, because I'm just up here to disagree. I'm not here to clarify my disagreement. Just another clear as day puppet for the Democrats, man. They're going to throw him away just like they did Jasmine Crockett. Doesn't he see that? Like, it bothers me that he doesn't clearly see that as soon as they're done with him, just like Democrats love to do, they are going to use you and then throw you in the garbage. They're going to pat him on his head and go, good job, Hakeem, good boy. But unfortunately, we no longer have use for you. Well, you know what? Jasmine Crockett, she found out the hard way. They used her for whatever weird agenda they were trying to push, threw her away. And now this guy, he's going to have to learn the hard way too. So, gotta let him learn. Gotta let him learn.